Hey guys, Aim and Law here. Aim. So we're going to be doing part 2 of our intro series. So if you guys missed it, part 1 was why we became nutrition coaches. So go check that out if you didn't. Part 2 is what we do as your nutrition coach. So we're going to kind of break it up into what we don't do and what we do. What we do. Thanks for the correction, Law. So what we don't do, number 1, is we do not give you a cookie cutter plan. So what I mean by that is we're not going to basically spoon feed you exactly what to eat. And the reason being behind that, to kind of give you guys an example quickly, you know, again, we can never make these points short. We're going to try to make this video shorter, I promise. A little shorter. So when we were doing our competition, our older sister graduated medical school. Yeah, you have. Years ago. Doctor. But she, you know, we basically brought, you know, Tupperware of chicken and tilapia and asparagus. And I know, again, our family wanted to, I think, shoot us. We shared a hotel room with our parents, and they were like, what the hell is this? Sorry, Mom, Dad. So, long story short, you know, we went out to a nice graduation dinner, you know, for her, you know, graduating medical school, and we were stressing beyond stressing. Like, we couldn't even, we really didn't enjoy ourselves at all, because we were pretty miserable. I mean, you know, we were like, we need to have our Tupperware of food, and I believe we did bring it with us, which, you know, to me is a little weird to be bringing out in, you know, a restaurant, like an event like that. And I'm not saying that, you know, people, you know, bring scales with them and specific goals. Again, it's going to be different, but there's lifestyle change, and something like that, you should be able to make a healthy choice out. And we were just so in tune with like having to bring Tupperware. We only had a meal plan, so we knew we couldn't choose any other foods that were not on that specific meal plan or that piece of paper, which is pretty much ridiculous. Oh, what my point was going, and again, and trying to make a long story short here, was that, you know, it gave me no flexibility to be like, okay, like, what can I choose off of this menu that, you know, would fit into my lifestyle and would fit into my meal plan? Basically, you know, unless I was eating what I was given as my cookie cutter plan, I felt like I was failing, and that's no way to live. So to kind of speed this up, what we do is we customize each program for each individual. Everybody's different. Everyone has different goals, different, you know, struggles, successes even, different habits they need to, you know, change. I know for me, like, I don't drink enough water, so that's a habit that I've been continually working on. Lauren does a great job of drinking a lot more than I do. You know, another, for an example, you know, someone would be great at getting all the protein in every meal or throughout the day, hitting their macronutrient protein number, where someone else may struggle, you know, greatly on that. So everyone's habits are different, so we kind of do dive into that in a very in-depth level. We're here for you hands-on, so not to go into a huge elaborate, you know, detail of what we do, but again, just giving you the points of what we do. So moving on. Number 2, what we don't do, kind of whatever, piggybacking off of the first one, is we don't give you what to eat every meal of the day and essentially what time of the day. So we're not telling you, okay, at 9 a.m. you have to have breakfast, at 12 p.m. you have to have lunch, 3 p.m., you know, your mid-afternoon snack, like, you know, so on and so forth. Because, one, everyone's day is different. Everyone's, you know, career, everyone's, you know, essentially responsibilities is different. So real quick, purchase that. What we do is provide you with tools for success. We're a team, and we help you, and it's a lifestyle. And again, you may have a specific goal, and we'll definitely tailor that program for a specific goal. But again, the idea is for you to be able to maintain, you know, your physique and your habits and your mental state for life. So yeah, so I mean, again, like, that was really like what we don't do. I mean, what we do is, you know, we assess and obviously consult with you and just figure out, you know, what's going on with you, what your schedule's like, what you like to eat, you know, what you don't like to eat, and making sure that, again, it goes back to that customization that, you know, we will help you figure out, you know, what's the best approach for you. Again, the reason we don't tell you what to exactly eat for every meal or even necessarily the time, I mean, yeah, there's definitely times where we'll, you know, pre-workout, post-workout, and maybe someone does do better, you know, regarding their medical history in terms of insulin levels, eating, you know, the timing of their meals. But I know I do. Like, I do personally prefer not to interrupt, but there's definitely days where we'll do a little more intermittent fasting where, you know, on the weekends I'll have a larger breakfast and then just have a larger dinner. And where in the past I didn't do that, but I'm allowed that flexibility where I can do that and go out and enjoy brunch with friends and not feel like, oh my God, I can't do that. So I think, like, the idea is that we give you the tools for success because it's something that it's sustainable. Like, you can stick to it. It's not something where you feel like, oh my God, if they don't tell me exactly what to eat for every single meal, what do I do here? And it's kind of like, you know, that's not the point of life. That's not the point of nutrition. That's, you know, nutrition is to fuel your body and it's to enjoy every other piece of life and every aspect around you. Now, I know some of you might be like, oh man, like, you know, I know people tell us all the time, like, oh, I wish someone would just give me exactly what to eat. But to be honest, that's not realistic. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, we definitely give you guys, you know, suggestions and, you know, recipes and meal options of what you could eat throughout the day. But to me, we want to set you up for success, like Aim just said, and be able to give you the tools to feel that, like, you know, when you don't have us anymore, that you're okay and you can make the right choices. So. And we want you to be part of, like, our tribe and our team, like our things at T-Tribe 365, because it's 365 days a year. It's a lifestyle. Say that again, Aim. T-Tribe 365. So we want you to be part of the tribe or the team. But, you know, you're not going to hire us for, you know, for years to come. I mean, maybe, you know, who knows what you need. But again, the idea is for us to give you the tools so you can be empowered and feel like you can do this on your own. Yep. So, moving on. So, point number 3. We're not very good. We don't give you a plan and just say, good luck. Like, we are here for you every step of the way. I mean, we really give our clients access, email, text, phone call us. Really 24/7. So really what we do, again, Lauren's doing the don'ts and I do the do's. She's taking over my duty here. I guess she can, you know. Can't help it. she got at the comment. What we don't do is just give you a meal plan and, you know, maybe reach back out to you in 2 weeks and say, you know, all right, how you doing? Granted, now, I'm not going to say that, you know, we've reached out to, you know, our clients and we've had some that, you know, we'll reach out to you and you may not get back to us in 2 weeks because, you know, you're not doing maybe your part. But we're going to keep you accountable. I will always, we will always follow up with you, you know, honestly, weekly, whether it is, I'll message you on Facebook, I'll text you, I'll call you, you know, if you're not going to respond to me, I'll find another way, but, you know, at that point, then it kind of does fall into your lap and, you know, you have to kind of reach out to us. We coach and guide you through the process, so again, we're here, and it's not perfect. There's going to be days where you're not going to be motivated, there's going to be days where you don't stick to your plan, there's going to be days where you're like, crap, this sucks, or, you know, obviously we don't hope that, but again, there's going to be days where you're like, I don't know if this is for me. We're there to help you because we've been there. We have, and we have other people, other clients, or other friends or family members that have gone through it as well. So, you know, just putting together all those experiences, we're here to help you and take out that step and kind of help guide you through that process a little easier. Yeah. So again, we're a team. And that's just like Aim said, our T-Tribe 365. Yeah. So we are in it together. So number 4, we do not expect you to eat 100% clean, 24/7, 365 days a year. And honestly, we're not a huge fan of clean, so erase that word. I mean, yes, there's clean foods, but clean meaning whole, nutrient-dense foods. So even, like, for medicines, like, I'm not a huge fan of taking medications. I mean, yes, if you need it, but in terms of, like, a cold, eating whole, nutrient-dense foods, like, whole foods like greens and spinach and fruits and lean proteins and complex carbs. Obviously, you can keep going, but healthy fats. I mean, I just say, we don't expect you to essentially, you know, not make a mistake and not fail every day. It's not realistic. I mean, it's not realistic, and to be honest, I mean, the growth happens when we have those failures, those struggles, and I know that's always hard it's hard for me to understand, and it's hard for Aim, and we struggle with it, you know, daily ourselves, but, I mean, that's really when the growth comes in, and that's really when you start to kind of, you know, be able to really make that progress. We want to help you understand that you can live like a healthy lifestyle, you know, again, it's longevity of life, like being able to live longer, be able to live a balanced, healthy, fun, exciting life with flexibility and freedom. And I think we've really dived into that a lot more, especially after our competition in 2013. So we definitely, you know, have it underneath our belts, and we've always been into nutrition, being Division I athletes, and, you know, diving into health and nutrition and, you know, all that type of, you know, topics essentially all in one. So we're here to help you and guide you through that process, and again, giving you that flexibility and freedom where you can go out, as Lauren example earlier, you can go out in a special occasion, such as the example Lauren gave, where we're out with our sisters, you know, medical school graduation, your friends, I mean, you know, a wedding or whatever, like, you can enjoy yourself. I mean, yeah, we're not saying for you to go eat like a half a cake, I mean, but the idea is to create a healthy relationship with food and not feel guilty, and kind of help you work through those steps and those processes, because it's going to happen, and a lot of eating issues, I should say, come from habits. So it's helping you work through those, but also allowing you, you know, we do follow a more of a flexible approach where we maybe give, you know, a lot of our clients macronutrient numbers to hit, but not everybody will have that. It just depends on their needs and their goals. So again, a big thing here is customization. Even with training, it's customization. I mean, that's the name of the game. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll leave it there. Just under 10 minutes. We did a great job. That was our goal. Bam. High five. World Cup champs. All right, guys. Have a good night. Have a great night. Bye.